I always have to double check in low light situations when I press Pure Video on. So the dual AI chips can do the job for the Insta360 Ace Pro. 2, that is. Hey, I'm Fish. How'd you like that introduction that I made? I put it together. It was my own work. Yes, indeed. Oh, look, we're passing a tree that has blossomed. Let's get this vlog going. The first 2 or 3 clips, Pure Video Plus, with the anti-flicker on. This video on, depending if I change, is with the blur reduction on. You'll notice a little bit darker video and less jitter in the background. I changed out again my SDXC card. I'm using a SanDisk Extreme 128 gig over the 32 gig I placed in. I did not have any hiccups with the 32 gig card. So I want to see if I have on these rounds any hiccups with the card. Of course, the Insta360 Pro card I have had issues. Oh man, I watched the rat go right into the sewer. I couldn't turn that bad boy around fast enough to capture the action. It's windy, it's cloudy and overcast, and I'm shooting in the best settings that I set the camera up. That everybody knows what settings works for them. For me, I have to remember it's Pure Video, hitting the low light, which brings to Pure Video Plus, with your resolution and frames per second. Then you have your effects filter, which is on standard, and you put an EV value on, and you choose automatic or manual of the camera. You could pick a shutter, you could pick auto white balance, all up to you. I haven't changed over to the manual side yet. Maybe I should stop and give it a shot. I wish I could because auto is the only thing that's allowed on Pure Video Plus. I see. I have no manual and I have no HDR on the camera to use unless I switch over for HDR on in the codecs of H.265 HEVC that I'm not using because Windows cannot play the codec and I don't want to see a pylon in VLC unless I spend a 99-cent credit card purchase. I'm on video mode. I changed my settings to manual and the shutter is 1/100. The white balance is 3800. EV value is always on the negative 0.3 side. And everything else may not matter, like the filters on standard and the frame rate 4K, 30 frames per second. And I like this color tone. And I'm walking with the camera. Do you see any type of jitter? I don't think I have the ability to choose anti-flicker or jitter. So let me double check that in my settings. And I don't have that option. It's not there. And there is one more thing. Sharpness is always set to low for me. So I'll give a nice walk. You got the light above. It's doing a nice job. And normally I could up it one more. Let me up it to 1/200th of a shutter. after I shoot in video mode and to stop the video, I have an overlay. And I believe the overlay says it's saving and you have the ability to switch to night mode. So I'm going to double check that. Oh, look, I got double vision here, glasses. Put my glasses on and it don't show up. Well, this is 1/200. How do I look? These are my test videos. I don't love my battery life on the camera. I did do a couple of videos last night, had it out there not long, and I noticed my battery's running down. Every time I'm going to say that, it burns a memory into me that this is not a great camera for battery life. And I'm going to have to figure out what to do. I don't want to start to run cables on a tripod with an extended battery or put a power bank on or look for batteries. It is what it is, Fish. It is what it is. Don't worry about it. It works for an hour. You run down to 10%, so be it. Just hook it up to USB-C to C and fast charge the sucker. I put my filter to film. I like that. I think that works pretty well for me. What I like. It's up to you if you like it or not. And yeah, DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro and Insta360 Ace Pro 2 are the thing I'm going to talk about in a few seconds. Is the Bluetooth microphone. The DJI mic mini. Blue light, amber light off. I'm going to press the button to get the amber light on and see if you hear any difference. Is there any difference when I press it on or off? Now, there is a pair link button. What happens if I press the pair link button once? A short press. One press, nothing. The camera don't stop, nothing happens. Now, DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro, we could run the mic as a remote control to turn on and off the camera. That is a big plus for DJI. For Insta360 Ace Pro 2, that's not good. We don't have the ability, but we have to now get a remote mini or use hand gesture of a 5 or use voice command to say STOP. We don't have the option of the microphone remote. So DJI has probably something positive for them on that. And Insta360 is going to have to see if they are allowed to get that to work, if they have permission from DJI to do it. They were able to release this into firmware and allow us to use the microphone. So I'm not sure if I could see noise canceling on the screen, if it's on there when I look at the information screen, because you're supposed to have a lot of information on there about what's happening and set up. Or do I have to go through the setup? Well, maybe if I shut that screen off, it'll save me a percentage of battery because it's only showing fine. And how many LEDs are we allowed to shut off? Because we have two, one on the back screen and one on the front. If I'm vlogging, do I need to have the big one that probably the same size, flashing, using the same amount of power? I could shut one off. Maybe I could shut other things off in the camera that I don't need that endurance mode does for me. I asked the question out there and somebody says, oh yeah, endurance mode works perfect for me. Well, I guess they didn't try Pure Video Plus. Is it working? 4K, 30 frames per second, 16:9 aspect ratio, big record, not recording and recording. I said recording. Remember not to say the word recording. That will stop the camera. Man, words. What are words for? Oh man, that's a nice 1890 song from the 1980s. I just said things all backwards. He just got a blooper spot. The fish got a blooper. Well, let's get back to the Insta360 Pro and DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. What makes the Action 5 Pro a better camera than the Insta360, and what makes the Insta360 better than the DJI? The Insta360 Ace Pro 2 endurance mode works or don't work. It's like the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro having, you got it, timer shooting not working at all. It may work at one time, then not work. Now, between the two, endurance mode may be more important. That will work when you're not in night mode. And with the Action 5 Pro, you need to have that scheduled recording to work. So those are two important things if asked. One main important thing on the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 is the Leica lens. On DJI, nobody knows what lens they use. And on top of that, the Ace Pro 2 has its own little different flair. Way, way better than having trumpets that the Action 5 Pro has. And basically, it ruins the shot seeing trumpets like so. But if you watch the show where Dominic Toretto in Fast X, he's getting ready to be captured by the brother, set him up in the room where he went to, the old police station where all his work was at. They had that DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro flare in the video. I guess DJI did get their cameras into reality show Race Around the World Fiji. That was in there with the ND filter. That was about it. Insta360 has the X4 in the Amazing Race. They're one of the episodes that is playing now, and they were holding up on the surfing detour block, and you could see it a number of times. And yes, indeed, and they did show some close-up shots with that camera along with a GoPro. Well, I did talk a lot about different things and a little bit tidbits and what I like, where I see some difference. Maybe you'll like the DJI better than the Insta360. And you have to make that choice. I got both cameras, and it doesn't matter which one I pick up. I finally set the camera up while walking the low light shot. I want to change off of the film and put it to maybe a standard filter. There I go. It changed the looks a lot. Most likely that overlay I'm seeing is buffering of the SD card that it's saving. It's telling you, hey, give me a second, I'm saving. And sometimes overlay prompt information can be annoying if you can't click it to get rid of it. I'm off of white balance manual, which was set up to like 3800 or so. And now I'm on auto white balance to give more of a color of the camera. It's choosing about 4,000 when I look at it. So you got a lot of good shots here, a lot of good video. Sun's coming up, getting bright. I'm on manual of the camera. I wish Insta360 would give us colors that we can remember when we hit it, it's on. They don't have to make 20 different colors. Just put a gold color saying it's on, like DJI did in Pro. Every time you hit something and it goes into gold, it's on. And a bell. No, a idea, a light bulb. You know the colors of the light bulb when they light up as an idea? Put a gold like you see in the Kodak, URL stamp. Gold, man. Gold is the way to go. I'm going to go in and finish up my highlight talk. You lose a sneaker? How about a keychain? I'll leave it there for you. I should turn the camera around so you can start to see the color of the sky. Oh man, it's bike riding time. And I was going to grab the bike, but I got this product that's standing in front blocking me of getting the bike out. So I have to get that out of my way to get my bike out. And I'll go for a bike ride and get on with you. But my mount and the camera, you see me do this, but everything else is perfectly solid. I think it's the mount I'm using that because of the distance is out, all that good stuff. I take the blur after I put my hand gesture up, then it blurs. That's the start of my video. And DJI, what they do is they put a black screen. So blacks and starts. So the blur is quite the norm. You look for the blur, then you start your video. But for me, I give a 5 count at the beginning after my hand goes up, so my hand could go away. Then I could edit, and at the end, when I put my hand up, it should be after I finish my talk, like so. Hand up, cut out after I finish that silence area. Post my editing. I got to look for another editor. I love the editor I use. I'm happy with it. I'll stick with it. I'm good. But when I use Magix, my audio line, Magix, what's the problem? Why can't you make that audio line big? And when we choose to make things big, why do we got to keep on going back every single time when we shut the program down to redo it? Why can't you just save the main interface the way it is? And I'm happy using Wondershare Filmora 14. Everybody out there will complain, oh, they took away the free lifetime updates, so I can't get Filmora 2, 3, 4. I gotta now pay for 5, 6, 7, 8. That's life, buddy. Nothing new about that. Nothing's free at all. You got to read the real fine prints, the TOS. Companies are allowed to do what they want, anytime they want. I'm happy I made my annual purchase. I'm happy I got the program. I'm happy they reinstated the minimized window, but I'm not happy where I can't bring in the front and the two clips together. It just goes to a cut. Maybe one day they'll get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can stop the video now. 27% battery left? Did I really use a lot of battery power? How much did I use last night? What did I use today on this vlog? I don't know. I can't do endurance mode. Sure, I can do endurance mode. I'm not sure what it's going to shut off. And the thing about this is, not one single crash. I'm happy. Well, I got a SanDisk card from, you got it, DJI. And yeah, it was on them. And they changed over to Kingston. I should have picked up another SanDisk 128 gig card. I gotta pick up a couple of them. They're pretty good. Do I need to get the Pro, the black version? I don't think it does anything different than the Extreme version that I got, the red and gold. I switched back on over to auto so I don't forget what I'm on. I don't love the white highlight colors of the camera anymore. I don't like white when you're on daytime. Hard to see. Well, I said a lot, did a lot, shared a lot, showed a lot, said some. You know what I meant. And on that note, I'm Fish, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you liked my intro, and I hope you like me talking about cameras, all that good stuff. And I'll see you on the next Insta360 Ace Pro 2 video.